Hi everyone, my name is Terry. In this video, I'm going to go through Additional Mathematics Form 5, Chapter 4, Permutation and Combination textbook question for summative exercise. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like and click subscribe if you want to receive notification from our upcoming video. And if you have any question, please comment or give us feedback on how I can improve this video presentation. So let's get straight to this. Now, the first question on this summative exercise is this. Find the number of 4-letter codes that can be formed from the letters in the word sembunyi if no letters can be repeated, and how many of these codes start with a consonant. Okay, when we say no letters can be repeated, means we have to use a permutation, a normal standard permutation method. Now you can either draw 4 boxes. Here we are not arranging all, we are arranging 4 out of possible 8. Sembunyi we have 8, right? Kssm, BUNYI, there are 8. So you can choose by assigning number of options to each box. Like for example, the first box I can start with any of the letters, so there are 8 ways. The second one, once I've taken one letter out and put in the first box, I have to reduce by 1, it goes to 7. The next one reduced by 1, 6, and finally 5. So the number of ways we can arrange them will be 8b4, and 8b4, you can write 8b4 or you can write 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. It's the same thing, and your answer is 1680. Okay, this is for the first case. Now the second one, we want the code to start with a consonant. Now a consonant is anything that starts without A, E, I, O, U. In this case would be S, M, B, N, and Y. So there are 5 different ways we can start with a consonant. And remember, I have 8 letters. I've taken one out and put it in here. I'm now left with 7. If I take another one and put in here, I'm now left with 6. And last one is 5. So we can write 5 by 7 by 6 by 5, multiply together. Or you can say 5 consonant, arrange 1, 7 others, arrange any 3. And this will give us 1050. Okay. All right, moving on to question number 2. Calculate the probability of someone to guess a password of a laptop containing 6 characters that are selected from all the numbers and alphabet. Okay, now here I think the question should mention without repetition, because if you don't mention, right, I mean you can have a password with letter that repeats, right? And you know that when it is with repetition, it affects the number of option, right? Number of permutation. So now let's just draw 6 boxes. Now in alphabet A to Z we have 26 characters, and numbers 0 to 9 we have 10. So your total number of options is now 36. So if it's without repetition, the first one you have 36 options, second one you have 35 reduced by 1, remember, third one is 34, then 33, 32, and 31. Now if you do not want to write the whole thing, multiply together is so troublesome, right? We just write 36, arrange any 6. Type in your calculator is really big number, 14024102440. Right. Okay. Now let's look at the next one. Question number 3. How many ways to find what they call the letters in the word pulas can be arranged if the arrangement does not begin with letter S? Okay. Now if you look at pulas, P-U-L-A-S, you're arranging all, right? There are 5 letters in the word pulas. If it does not arrange or does not begin with letter S, we can choose P-U-L-A, pula, right? So any one of these 4 ways, right? Now, since we have 5 letters, I've taken one out, I'm left with 4 now. The next will be 3, 2, and 1. So the number of ways will be 4. You can write 4P1, right? And then multiply by 4 factorial. Yeah, I don't want to write 4, 3, 2, 1. I can multiply together, 96. Okay, B does not end with letter S or P. So if you draw 5 boxes, does not end with letter S or P means I can choose anything else, U, L, or A, right? So there are 3 ways to choose or to arrange for the last letter, and the first one I will have 4. Remember, I have 5 to begin with. I've taken 1 out, right? I've taken U, L, or A, either one of them out. The rest I can put any letter, so it's 4, 3, 2, 1. So the number of ways would be, you can write 4 factorial times 3, or you can write 3p1, doesn't matter. 3p1 is still 3. My answer is 72. Right, take note that the answer from textbook answer is 108. I am not sure why they put 108, because I am pretty sure answer is 72. If you count again, you check your teacher in school, yeah, answer is 72. Okay, let's look at the next one, the futsal match. A match can end with a win, lose, or draw. If the Red Eagle futsal team joins 5 futsal matches, find the number of ways in which a match can end up. Now, here the question shouldn't say a match can end up, because a match can end up win, lose, or draw. There are 3 ways, right? So you should say these 5 matches can end up, right? Yeah, in fact, I would say that we should also mention the sequence, right? Actually, I would say the sequence of these 5 matches can end up, because you can have, you can have win, lose, draw, win, that kind of thing. The arrangement is important. Now, so if you want to calculate, I will just draw 5 boxes here. Each match you can either win, lose, or draw. It's not like badminton. Badminton you can win or lose. Futsal, football, you can win, lose, or draw. So there are 3 ways for the first one. The second match also 3 ways. Third one 3, 3, and 3. They are always 3, right? So the number of ways is 3 to the power of 5. Answer is 243. Yeah, you don't reduce by 1. 2, 4, 3. You don't reduce by 1, because it's like we win the first match, you can still win the next match, right? So it does not reduce by 1. Okay, question number 5. Let's talk about possible arrangement of the letters in the word janjang if the letter N and G must be together. Okay, this is very interesting because we have repeating letter now. We have 2 letter A, you have 2 letter J, right? And you have 2 letter N and only 1 letter G. So remember, when you have repeating letter, you got to take note that we have to divide by, in this case, 2 factorial to cancel out the arrangement. So, but the thing is, we have to put letter N and G together, right? Okay, so how many letter N and G do you have? Okay, so I got 3 letter N, 2 letter N, sorry, and 1 letter G. So I just tie them together. So how many ways here? This will be 3 factorial, right? Yeah, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So now let's just arrange it without considering repeating letter, right? So this will be 3 factorial. Then I have a block here. This is 4. Sorry, since I have other letter, right? This is 1 block plus 4 other letters. So now I will have to arrange 5 of them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you already know how to arrange this. When it comes to the letter or the number must be together, we tie them as a block. We treat it as a block. Now we have 5 blocks, including the remaining 4 other letters, right? The A and the G, the A and the J, right? So the number of ways to arrange them is now 3 factorial for the N and G, 5 factorial for the rest. But remember, you got to divide 2 factorial for the J, 2 factorial for the A, 2 factorial for the N, because they are identical, right? So just use your calculator. (120 times 6 divided by 8). I got 90. Yeah, but the answer given is 180. So yeah, you may have to double check, yeah, with your teachers in school. Yeah, I got 90. Answer from the textbook is 180. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, so let's talk about The next one, a textile shop sells certain shirts in 4 sizes, namely S, M, L, and XL. If the stocks available in the stores consist of 2 of size S, 3 of size M, 6 of size L, 2 of size XL. Okay, so we're going to write down 2S, 3M, 6L, 2XL. So find the number of ways to sell all the shirts in the store. Maybe you should say the sequence in which the shirts can be sold, right? Because yeah, how many ways to sell is a bit weird. We have to say the first one you sell S first, the next one you sell L first, next one you sell M first, right? So there are 13. If you add up, there are 13 of them. So the number of ways to sell the sequence to sell the shirt in the sequence is 13 factorial. But because the S size shirt they are identical, M size shirts are identical, L size shirts are identical, so I just have to divide by the factorial. 2 factorial for S, 3 factorial for M size, they are identical. L for they are 6, and XL they are 2. So use your calculator, you get 360, 360. Okay. Let's talk about number 7. Siu Lin bought 7 different young trees to decorate the mini garden at her house. So due to limited space, she can only plant 5 trees in a circle. Determine the number of ways Siu Lin can plant the young trees. Okay, so number 1, understand that circle is different. The way we arrange it, we calculate. But because we're not arranging all, so maybe we just line them up in a row first. I just want to show you this way. You just line up in a row. So how many trees we want to plant? She only want to plant 5, right? So the first one you have 5 option. Second one, first one you have 7 option. Second one you have 6. Next one you have 5, 4, and 3. Correct? Now the next thing is, this is for arrangement in a row, but in arrangement in a circle, remember, maybe I draw like a shape like a pentagon here, right? So let's say the first tree is A, then this is B, C, D, E. Just to illustrate and explain to you circular motion, circular arrangement. So it looks like this, right? Now I can start my A on the first position, I can start the second position, then I can also put it here. So it goes like A, B, C, D, E. Then the next one is I can put it, over here, A, B, C, D, E. And the last one is A, B, C, D, E. Now you notice, doesn't matter how I arrange it, the position of A, right? A is always between B and E. Can you see that? A is always between B and E. Yeah. So this arrangement is, A is here. It's always the same, right? So now we don't want to repeat the arrangement. So the number of ways we can arrange them now, based on the first row, the way I arrange it in a row is 7 arrange 5 in a row. But because all 5 of these are actually the same arrangement, so you don't want to repeat, you're going to divide by 5, right? So answer is 504. Okay. Now next, let's look at number 8. Find the number of ways for 6 people, namely Ahmad, Budi, Cheng, Deepak, Ima, and Emma and Fakro to be seated in a round table. Okay, if Emma and Fakro must sit side by side. Okay, this is Emma, this is Fakro. His name sounds obscene. Now, okay, so we have Emma and Fakro sit next to each other. There are 2 factorial way, and the rest of them will be what? Tie them a block. Then you have 5 blocks, so it's 5 factorial, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. However, you need to put them in a round table, all 5 of them. So again, the concept of round table, I hope you already know, you always have to divide by 5, right? So divide by the number of people seated in the table. If there are 5 people, then we have to take 2 factorial times 5 factorial divided by 5, right? So this answer is 48. Now, next one. Emma and Fakhrul cannot sit side by side. So I think the easiest way to do this is total minus they sit next to each other, right? You already know the concept of this. Let's say A is an event that they sit next to each other. This outside A is called A complement, and number of element of A complement is the size of your sample space minus the number of event A. So the size of the sample space means total number of ways we can arrange them in a row, in a round table, yeah, without any condition. So my total in this case, there are 5 of them, right? There are 6 of them, sorry. But then when you put them in a row, right? Yeah, when you sit them together, there will be 6 minus 1. Okay, I hope you know why 6 minus 1. Just now it was 5 because Fakhrul and Emma are tied together. They are together. That's why it's like that, right? And there are 5 different positions we can put them. But now there are 6 people. There are 6 people, so I would draw like this, and there are 6 different positions we can arrange them, right? So you got to divide by 6. You can write 6 factorial to arrange them in a row, divide by 6, or you can say 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1. You go to minus 1 because you cancel out 1, left with 5 factorial. Answer is 120. But if they are not together, you have to take the total 120 minus number of times they are arranged together. Answer is 72. Okay, the next one is very interesting question. 12 stalks of flower consisting of 3 red, you have 3 red, 4 blue, 5 white flowers to be attached onto a string to make a wreath of flower. So calculate number of ways to arrange the flower. Okay, first of all, you need to think there are 12 stalks, okay? So, and the flowers are identical. We should actually say, how would I say, artificial flower, because if it's a real flower, it can be a bit different. Yeah, I mean, you can never have 2 humans at the same. You can never have 2 fruits at the same. You can never have 2 natural things, things in nature that's identical. But if you produce artificial flower, or bottles, or phones, or they can be different, right? I mean, they are identical. Sorry. So yeah, in this case, maybe they should say artificial flower, identical flower. Yeah, they didn't mention the word identical. Okay, they should. Okay, so now, if they are identical, number 1, we know normally we just say they are 12 factorial. Then you divide by 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial. But 2 things to consider now. Number 1, because you're arranging them in a circle, now there are 12 different positions I can put them. And remember, the arrangement will be identical in a way. As in, let's say this is, I'm repeating all these things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can put it here, you can put it here, you can put it here, you can put it in, in a circular manner. So you're going to divide by 12. So when you divide by 12, right, you can write 12 minus 1, which is 11 factorial, as what I've shown you earlier. Now, another thing on top of this is very, very important thing you know. Now, unlike human, if you're seated here, let's say this is Ali. Ali sit next to Bob and sit next to, Chandran, okay? So, the arrangement is pretty fixed. But for flower, let's say, I just give you a simple example to explain to you the idea of symmetry. This is A, B, C, D, right? Let's say put a flower, just use 4, okay? Now, I'm going to take this flower, or it can be a bracelet, and I'm going to flip it. As in B and A, I'm going to draw a mirror image. Now you notice a flower, like a wreath of flower or a bracelet, necklace, you can flip it. So when you flip it, they're actually the same, right? Now human, of course, you can't flip. You can't flip the table and put them upside down, right? But this arrangement, can you see? This is a clockwise arrangement. This is an anti-clockwise arrangement, but both of them are the same, right? It is the same wreath of flower. It's the same bracelets, the same necklace, if you like, right? So because of that, you need to times with half. You got to halve it, So this is a very important and very interesting thing that you need to take note. So the number of ways, you can even write this, guys. You can write 12 minus 1, which is 11 factorial. Instead of dividing by 12, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial, and multiply by half, my answer is 1155. Okay, so remember, this is restricted to bracelet, wreath of flower, maybe necklace, yeah, things that you arrange like in a what they call circular manner, and then you can flip, yeah, you can flip it upside down, not upside down, yeah, you mirror image them, yeah. Okay, so they're actually identical, right? Not human being, not people sitting in a table. All right, let's look at number 10. An entrance test to a private school contains 6 questions in part A, 7 questions in part B. Each candidate needs to answer 10 questions, yeah, of which 4 from part A. So part A, you have 6 questions, part B you have 7, you answer at least 4 from part A, right? So yeah, how many ways can we answer the question? Okay, so for me, I will just write like this. There are 4, you can answer 4 questions from part A, 6 questions from part B. Why? Because your total must be 10. You can answer 5 questions here, 5 questions, total still 10. I can answer 6 and 4. So notice that there are 3 different cases. Case number 1, number 2, number 3. You're going to label like this, right? So the number of ways will be, okay, out of 6 questions from A, I'm going to answer or choose any 4. Now, 7 questions from section B or part B, I'm going to choose 6. Now, this is OR. Remember, case by case, you have to do OR, you have to do plus. Multiply is N. N means it occurs simultaneously. You cannot answer question from part A but not part B. You got to answer both of them at the same time, right? After you finish A, you have to do B. Now, that's why we have to multiply. But OR is just the first case. I answer 4 questions from A, 6 questions from B, or 6 choose 5 from A, and 7 choose 5 from B, or 6 choose all 6 from A, 7 choose 4 from B, and use your calculator, add them up, answer is 266. Okay, next one, question number 11. A local community committee of 3 members are to be selected from 4 couples. Okay, so find the number of ways to select this committee if no condition is imposed. So if you have no condition, right, I can choose any, how many? 8 of them, right? I choose any 3. Now, why I choose 3? You see, when I say 4 couples, right? Now, one couple got 2 people, one couple got 2%, yeah? So you have another couple, the second couple, okay, 2%, 3, 4. So there are 8 of them, but I can choose any arrangement. I don't really need to choose like the couple together, right? So any one of them, 8 of them, I choose 3, answer 56. B, all the members of the committee are husband. Okay, so why husband? Okay, if you have a couple, right? I mean, it consists of husband and wife, right? And you have 4 husbands now and 4 wives now. Now, this is a bit sexist. I only choose the man, right? So out of 4, I choose 3 of them, right? The husband, and the wife of 4, I choose none. Now, if you do it right, it's okay. 4C, 0 is 1. Answer is 4. Okay, C. A husband and wife cannot serve in the same committee together. I think the easiest way to do this is to use total minus choose the husband and wife, right? Okay, so now the thing is that how do you choose the husband and wife? You cannot say I choose one husband and choose one wife because you may have different matchup. So the way to think about this is this. So now we must have a couple together, okay? Then we take total minus choosing that couple. So I put couple together, one couple together. So if it's one couple together, it will be out of 4 couples, I choose any one. But I still have to choose the third person who is not part of the couple. Now remember, let's say I've taken one couple out. I still have 6 others that I can choose remaining one. So here we have 24 ways, right? But you remember the total is, if you have no condition, the total is 56. Yeah, this is your 56 is your total without condition. So if the husband and wife cannot be together, couple cannot be together, couple cannot B together, we have to take the total 56 minus couple together, I get 32. Right. Okay, moving on. Taxi has a seat in front and 3 seats at the back. Zara and her 3 friends want to take a taxi. Find the number of possible ways they can choose their seat if no condition is imposed. Okay, I personally think this question is a bit wrong. Yeah, why? So because when you talk about seats, they can choose their seat. Well, when you say a taxi, yeah, you would have like 1 front seat. Of course, this is a driver, can't sit there, and you have 3 back seat. When you can choose your seat, you can choose the back seat to the left, back seat to the right, back seat, middle seat, right, and a front seat. So obviously they are different seats, correct? So yeah, I think they shouldn't call it as a, this shouldn't be combination, it should be permutation, because arrangement becomes important, right? I want to choose my seat. Okay, I want to choose to sit at the back, the left seat. That is an arrangement, right? So it is permutation, not combination. But the textbook solution, the answer, right, is based on combination. But let me just show you the permutation part. So let's say I'm going to use permutation because I think it is permutation, right? So how many ways you can sit 4 people, sorry, don't care about the driver, that there are 4 friends, Zara and 3 friends. So number of ways will be 4 factorial, which is 24. Now Zara wants to sit in front. How many ways Zara can sit in front? Well, only 1 way, right? So Zara sit in front here, the rest of the friends sit at the back, so that will be 6. Now Zara wants to sit at the back. Okay, how about Zara wants to sit at the back? Okay, very simple. The back, there are 3 seats. We can put Zara in any one of the seats. So that means it's 3P1. Now you can write 3 also can, because Zara can sit here, she can sit here, she can sit here. So it's like 3 seats, we choose 1 for her. Now it's not wrong to write 3C1 actually, because it's the same, but it's better to write 3P1 because it's 3 seats permuted 1, arrange 1 for Zara. Zara had to sit 1 of the 3. Now the remaining 3, which include, let's say Zara take this seat, which include the front seat and 2 other back seat, is 3 more. We sit the other 3 friends, so you get 18. Okay, now I think the textbook treat this as 1 seat in front and 3 seats at the back. I think they lump the back seat together as 1. That's why the answer, if you notice, is different, completely different from what I've shown you here. Alright, so I think the answer is based on combination. That is, they say, okay, I have 4 people, I choose 1 of them to sit in front, and all the rest of the 3 has to sit at the back. That's why your answer is 4. Right? This is for part A. I just want you guys to compare. You can talk to your teacher, discuss with your school teacher, and say which one is actually correct. Yeah, because it's actually in my opinion, it's supposed to be permutation, not combination, right? Okay, so the next one is, okay, Zara has to sit in front. There's only 1 front seat, put Zara in front, and then again they treat it like, okay, all 3, the rest have to sit at the back. Yeah, they lump the back seat as 1. All right, and lastly, if Zara wants to sit at the back, so they take total. Yeah, number of ways will be total, which is 4 minus. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. I wrote this wrongly. This is not 4, it's 1. Sorry, this is 1. I think they wrote 4 minus 1. Answer is 3. Yeah, which I disagree. Yeah, like I say, I think this should be permutation, not a combination question, right? Okay, so let's move on to question 13. There are 15 people who enjoy solving puzzle. They meet each other to solve puzzle. Yeah, in the first meeting, they shake hands with each other. Find the number of handshake. Okay, so now to shake hands, any 2 people together, they can shake hand, right? So there are 15 people. Any 2 of them shake hand is 15 choose 2. Now, not 15 P2, because let's say A shakes hand with B and B shakes hand with A, is the same. It's the same combination, right? AB, BA is the same combination. It's not permutation, it's combination. Answer is, sorry, I wrote wrongly, it's 15 choose 2, 105. Okay, B. 3 people who know each other do not shake hand with each other. Alright, So now let's see, 3 people who know each other. Okay, let's say these 3 people, I want 3 people to shake hand. All right, how many ways these 3 people can shake hand? So the 3 people who shake hand is 3, choose 2. Answer is 3, right? Now they do, how do I write this? Do not shake hand. Do not shake hand. You can write numbers lah, yeah? Do not shake hand. The 3 people do not shake hand will be total 105 minus the number of times that 3 people shake hand. Yeah, always use total minus. Total minus is so easy, right? You don't have to consider all the different combination. Okay, so let's move on to number 14. Using the vertices of a nonagon, find the number of straight line that can be drawn. Okay, how many ways to draw a straight line? Sorry, how many points do you need to draw a straight line? Answer is 2 points. So any 2, nonagon is 9-sided. I choose any 2, right? So for example, I can take this and this is 1 way. I can take this and this. This is 2 ways, right? So in fact, I can also draw within, like for example, can I take this and this? Yeah. So we can draw out of 9 any 2 joined together will be a straight line. And again, like this is A, I connect with B, B connect with A. You're the same straight line. So you don't, you can't use permutation, you have to use combination, right? Because AB is the same as BA. All right, B, triangle that can be formed. Now, what is the difference between triangle and a straight line? Triangle, you need 3 points, right? Can you see? 3 points. So number of ways will be 9, choose 3, that will be 84. And the next one, rectangle. How many points do you need for rectangle? We need 4. Yeah, any point will do. So maybe I can just take this. Can you see? It's a quadrilateral. Oh, I think they shouldn't say rectangle, guys. It should be a quadrilateral. Rectangle will be difficult, right? Because rectangle, wow, rectangle wouldn't be 1, 2, 6. Yeah. In fact, I would say rectangle will be none. You know why rectangle is none? Yeah, none of them are parallel. Nonagon not parallel. Yeah, sorry, yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? Is this a rectangle? No, this is not a rectangle. This is a trapezium, right? So yeah, they are never perpendicular, right? So yeah, so you can't say rectangle. You should use quadrilateral. So number of ways to choose a quadrilateral should be 1, 2, 6. All right. Yeah, I'm done actually. So, but before you go, guys, again, sorry, a bit of promo. We have a collection of modules, learning modules with video explanation and books that we have available, yeah, from our website or from our Shopee account. So yeah, you pass your question, topical practice, drill practice, yeah. So if you're interested, or even can join our classes, right? You can just contact us through our WhatsApp, email, or even call us, right? Check out our website, Facebook, yeah, and so on. So now, recently I've completed this Additional Mathematics Form 4 Drill Practice book. It's a very, very comprehensive book. I would like to call it the Bible of Additional Mathematics Form 4, right? So it has all the questions with solution, right? An increased level of difficulty. Yeah, this is just some example. This is for chapter 4, right? So, and then the book comes with a solution book, okay? It's very comprehensive, has 354 pages, plus the solution book about 100 over pages, so total 400 over pages, 2 separate books, okay? So yeah, this is a complete solution, so that in case you got stuck, you don't know what to do, you can always refer to the solution. So you can get this book from our Shopee, right? Just find us as, search for us Pusat Tuition 20, right? All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yep. Thank you for watching, right? I'll see you in the next video, right?